All right, guys, we're doing a live reaction to the Demon's Souls State of Play that was dropped randomly today, and I am extremely excited. I think it's going to lead to hype overload. Let's get into it.
Hello, I'm Gavin Moore, Creative Director for Demon's Souls. This is a remake of monumental scope and ambition, transforming a beloved PlayStation classic into a stunning showcase for the PlayStation 5. In every respect, Demon's Souls looks, sounds, and feels right at home in this next generation of gaming.
Even the menu looks good.
We're all massive fans of the original game, and we wanted to bring everything we possibly could up to a level that modern gamers expect. And that includes the power and variety at your control in the character creator.
Wow. From
facial customization to hair types. There are many thousands more permutations for you to explore, empowering you to make an avatar you can relate to. Wow, this is impressive. Whoever that might be.
You already know there's going to be people who are spending literally days creating their character. I promise I'll try not to do that when I stream it.
Demon's Souls is anchored by a hub, the Nexus. The Nexus is how you'll get to the game's 5 archstones, each of which leads to a different land in Boletaria. There are also many NPCs here who are a key part of the storytelling experience. We were lucky enough to bring back many of the original cast to take on their iconic roles. Now let's enter the first archstone.
That's really cool that they were actually able to do that.
And start our journey at the gates of Boletaria.
Bring back the original cast. Dude, I am so hyped for this game, man. The wait is becoming torturous. Look at those load times. What was that, like 2 or 3 seconds? People trying to talk trash on the PS5's load times. Come on, get out of here. Oh, what is this? Is this gonna be like that big, tough intro boss fight? They're gonna make you fight this right off the bat? No way. I haven't played the original, so I don't know what to expect. That brings me back to Dark Souls 1. That dragon lands on you.
Now, the real Demon's Souls begins. Attacking, blocking, and dodging all use stamina, so the player must always consider where they are, what they're facing, and what their foes are capable of. Now, these dreglings aren't particularly daunting. Their patterns are relatively simple, and their attack ability somewhat limited. Still, even these earliest enemies can pose a threat if the player loses focus.
Yeah, that's the thing with these games. You can't underestimate any of the enemies.
For those who played Demon's Souls on PlayStation 3, you'll notice enemies behave exactly as you remember. Though you can play at 60 frames a second in performance mode, and animations have been completely redone, combat timing is just as it was. We're actually using original code for these core gameplay pillars, the untouched essence of the game around which everything else has been beautifully remade. It's a modern engine driving this white-knuckle combat experience where the slightest error could mean your death.
I think that matters a lot to people who play the original. They're retaining the original essence of the game. You can tell the animations have been updated, though. They look really good.
We're playing in performance mode, which targets 60 frames a second, running at a beautiful dynamic 4K. There's also a cinematic option that's an even more vivid native 4K, targeting 30 frames a second. Whether your preference is fluidity and responsiveness, or simply the most detailed possible experience, the game is a feast for the senses on PlayStation 5.
I don't know what I'm going to play it in performance mode or fidelity mode. That's going to be a tough decision with all these games. But yeah, dynamic 4K, not even 1440p. That's even better for the performance mode.
We've added thousands upon thousands of new sound effects to take advantage of the PlayStation 5's impressive Tempest 3D audio. Now you can hear Imperial spies in the Palace of Boletaria creeping up behind you, or a creature slithering out of the slime in the Valley of Defilement far below. Now you can experience this stunning world in 3D audio just by connecting a headset.
Yeah, I'm using headphones right
We're
now.
also
It sounds
really
great.
excited about the DualSense wireless controller's haptic feedback.
The DualSense.
We wanted to make combat feel grittier and darker, so this is the perfect way to feel steel clash against steel, or the crackle of a fireball in the palm of your hand before you cast it at your enemies.
I'm ready, man. Got the headset, got the DualSense.
We've left the open air of Boletaria and descended into the lair of the Flame Lurker, deep within Stonefang Mines. Flame Lurker is one of the most beloved of all of the Demon Souls bosses, and here he's brought to life in amazing detail. The real-time lighting and incredible particle effects, as well as a deadly redesigned arena, all culminate in a spectacular battle set in a world of fire. And the music here as you battle Flame Lurker is one of many incredible tracks created for Demon Souls.
I wonder
On
how many
PlayStation
times I'm gonna
5,
die
We've rearranged and
facing
fully
this dude.
reorchestrated Shinsuke Kida's breathtaking score with 120 world-class musicians performing at the legendary Air Studios in London.
Dude, this is so awesome. I'm gonna get destroyed playing this game. I already know I am. But just looking at this, man, like, I don't know. Am I gonna play it in the fidelity mode? I feel like I kind of want to. I know it's only 30 FPS, but... man. Dude, this dude looks relentless.
The Tower of Latria. This is the first part of the third Archstone. It's truly one of the most unforgettable areas in Demon Souls. It's so haunting and claustrophobic. It's rife with detail.
Yeah, that
and
thing is
countless
pretty
nooks
horrific
and
looking.
crannies. On PlayStation 5,
Bringing me
we've
back to
radically
Bloodborne.
increased the object density. The stage is absolutely littered with rubble, broken vases, and abandoned clutter. It's an amazing set piece for enemy encounters. These mind flayers, for example, cast glowing projectiles down long corridors. For all of the added or enhanced effects like these, we've endeavoured to strike a balance between dread and beauty, echoing the tragic fall of the once glorious but now doomed Kingdom of Boletaria.
Dude, the level of detail in this game is nothing short of incredible. I know they're trying to sell the game, but man, they don't really have to do much to sell it. It looks... it's torture watching this. I want to play this game. I want to play it right now. I'll lose my mind. It looks so good.
Moving on to the rain-soaked Shrine of Storms. Each class in Demon Souls has a radically different feel. Knights in their armor are tough, but a bit clumsy when dodging an attack. The Thief, on the other hand, is quick and sure of foot, but requires finesse to inflict a killing blow.
Yeah, I don't know any of these areas or any of these enemies. It's all new to me. I think that's just something that makes me feel grateful, honestly, that I haven't played the original. I know that may sound crazy, but I think this is going to be the first time I play it.
Veterans might have noticed that we've added new animations for all weapon types. Of course, we made sure to match the timing and feel of the original attacks. It's a small change, but it helps make each weapon choice feel a little bit more unique and makes the thrill of landing a perfect backstab all the more satisfying.
Dude, these environments, man, they're on another
Anyone
level.
who played Demon Souls on PlayStation 3 knows that the Valley of Defilement is one of the most challenging, demanding levels in the game. We're so excited for those players to revisit this gloomy, arresting swamp, now with performance mode at a targeted 60 frames per second. This area was a particular challenge because we wanted to preserve the occasionally disorientating, almost maze-like nature of the stage while building on the mythos of Boletaria. After all, this is a place of outcasts and the unwanted. We wanted the valley to feel much more alive with the PlayStation 5 remake, and it gave us a rare chance to revisit a truly iconic level in gaming history.
What is this, Blighttown beta version? Is this Blighttown before Blighttown? Because it really looks like it. Oh, dude, this is going to be a nightmare. I can already tell. In a good way. Seriously, they've outdone themselves with this game.
And before we wrap up, here's a first look at the Dirty Colossus.
The Dirty Colossus.
A nightmarish mishmash of detritus that's been discarded from above.
Oh my god, that thing looks disgusting.
Your best bet for success here is to keep your distance and time your attacks carefully, and use a weapon that can burn through this toxic monstrosity.
Dude, the particle effects in this game. The sound effects too, wow. It's gonna have to end with him dying, right? Like, that's how all of these gameplay segments end. I don't think, does he have any healing items left? I don't know. I'm used to the Estus flask, so I don't know. Yeah, there. Okay, he's dead.
You've just gotten a taste of what's awaiting you this November. Demon's Souls is one of the most celebrated gems in PlayStation history. It defined a new genre of action RPGs, focused on tactical combat, environmental storytelling, groundbreaking synchronous and asynchronous multiplayer elements, and an emphasis on trusting the player to learn, master, and ultimately to triumph. SIE Worldwide Studios and Bluepoint Games are honoured to be able to remake this classic for those who hold it dear, and for a whole new generation of gamers to discover. Thank you for watching.
Oh my god, guys, like, I know I was pretty quiet throughout the majority of that reaction, but that it's hype overload at this point. I don't know how else to describe it. Like, I appreciate them showing me this, but it feels torturous. Like, I'm ready to play this game. I think this is going to be the first game I play, guys, and stream. I really do. Everything I've seen of Demon's Souls, it looks beyond incredible. I know that some people think I'm overselling it, but I don't even care at this point. Like, I'm just being honest. Dark Souls is one of my all-time favorite games. I mean, I have, you know, just the utmost respect for the way Bluepoint has handled this remake. I've never played the original, but you can tell that they have absolutely prioritized retaining the essence of what made this game so special to so many people. And I've said it before, and I'm going to say it again. I genuinely cannot think of a better way to usher in the next generation of gaming on PlayStation than this Demon's Souls remake. I'm excited for Spider-Man Miles Morales. I'm excited for other games that are going to be coming, but this is amazing. I don't know what else to say about it. At this point, I'm ready to go, man. Just a couple days till I get my PS5. Going to be streaming it. And I hope you guys will show up and watch me get probably annihilated. Yeah, definitely annihilated. But this was awesome. I'm so happy to see Sony is continuing doing these state of plays where they're just dedicating them to showing, you know, large chunks of gameplay. I think that they proved with Ghost of Tsushima and The Last of Us 2 that this is a really effective way to take advantage of the state of play, a really effective use of it. And we're seeing that continue with the PS5. The only main difference is that they're just dropping them randomly at this point. They're not saying, hey, tune in this day for state of play. They're just dropping them. And so I'm okay with that. I appreciate that. I was not expecting to wake up to this today, but I'm glad I did. So that's going to do it, guys. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, leave it a like, subscribe if you're new, hit the bell notification icon, and feel free to share this video out on top of all that. But until next time, guys, take care.